Just another little note on my little suitcase. I put it down under the desk as such. I can use it for a footrest when I need to move around, because you should always move around when you're sitting for a long time, just to keep your back and neck and stuff from getting sore. The foot bath is magnesium oil, which I make with Epsom salts, and then I just add water, and then I top it up with Epsom salts and water, hot water every day. And the towel I'm using, I just set my feet on it for a moment and then put them in my slippers. Don't want to wash all the Epsom oil off my feet. And my little, it's a neck ring, which I use for a seat. And it gives me that extra little cushioning, and it's like sitting on one of those exercise balls. So it keeps you moving around. Oh, and one more little thing I was going to, this is my poster board for making posters for the rallies that we've been having the last few months. I keep bubble wrap in case I need it for some reason. The picture has sugar water for the hummingbirds. I had put beet powder in it, and then I read online that you don't need beet powder. All of the hummingbird feeders are already colorful to attract them. And this is my recycling box, which I will be burning in one of the fire rings down on the beach. I've collected a log of wood that somebody had sitting out on the boulevard to keep the fire going until everything is gone. I made a labyrinth on the beach. Of course, it disappears every time it rains or somebody walks over it not knowing what it is. I'm marking it with rocks, which I haven't collected enough rocks yet. But I am doing that so that people will notice it there. And then when nature comes along, it won't disappear on me. Here's my water jug. I have to keep it in a foil thing because it leaks for some reason. Not very much, just a little bit. My juicer for my celery. My clothing. Dwayne's snacks. The scale. I'll tell you about that in a moment. And my sewing kit. The scale, I never weighed myself because I discovered that if I weighed myself, that I was always worried about my weight, and it fluctuated constantly. I haven't gotten dressed yet. So I stopped weighing myself, but now because I found ketovore and know that I will eventually be at ideal weight, could take a year. Took me years and years and years to put it on, gradually. That's my picnic basket. And my backyard beans from a local roaster. There's several of them here. It's a resort community. And my supplements that I take every day, the hair, skin, and nails, is for my thinning hair. I used to have thick hair. But stress and living has reduced it to little. Bottle of wine I just bought at the Time Winery downtown. My red hat piggy bank my girlfriend gave me for my birthday years ago. Himalayan salt. I also use other salts. Fleur de sel right now is also in there. This is my soul water. I was told about that from a homeopath at a workshop one time. And what she said is you take a jar of water, and I use filtered water, and you add several salts to it. So right now in there is Himalayan salt and the Fleur de Sel. And I just added today a good portion of Epsom salt, because that is good for loosening your bowels when you're constipated. And on the ketovore, sometimes you feel like maybe you're constipated. If you get back pain, that is likely constipation. Oh, my compost bucket, I have to find a lid for it, but that's my compost bucket. And anyway, so then every time that I top up my soul water, I add one salt, a new one if I found one. And let's see, I've written on it soul water somewhere. Oh, there it is. Soul water, so that's how she spelt it. So every time I top it up, I add a tablespoon of a different salt. And that way each time I'm topping it up, I'm adding a new salt or an existing salt rather than all of them every time. So I think that's, oh, and the soy sauce is no longer soy sauce, it is coconut sauce, which tastes very much like coconut or soy sauce, but much better for you. My videoing station. Whenever I do videos, this is where I do it. And you have a blessed day.